Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you, aka this is for a special friend out there in YouTube land, aka Ronda without an H here with you. Just as a throwback to times past, one of my subbies mentioned that she's sad that she doesn't hear me say Ronda without an H here. And so I'm doing that especially for her. Big hugs. Okay, so we are doing Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I love on Wednesdays. We get to watch Rachel and Sarah create their lovely embroidery fabric pages and get more of the lowdown on what they're doing. And I would encourage you, everyone, I will have both their channels listed below. To get the whole picture, you really do need to watch their channels. They do fabulous work. I don't even claim to be anywhere even near their league, but they're so generous and so wonderful with everyone. Okay, so continuing on, as those of you that are watching my journey with this Stitchery challenge, I created my background, and I have gone ahead since you and I visited last, and I have done a little bit of stitching, not too much, just a little bit. So I continued this red along here, and I may go ahead and do some stitching across or this way. I may weave that. I'm not sure. But I'm kind of liking that little pop of color, and that may determine what color of flowers that I put here. I do, you may not believe this, but I do love the color red. And when I was younger and skinnier, I wore red a lot. It was very complimentary to my coloring, and used to go dancing a lot and was dubbed the Lady in Red. And, you know, that was a very nice, high compliment. But as I have grown through the years and whatnot, I don't know, the pastels are just, they're still singing to me, the pinks and the lavenders and whatnot. I still love the other colors. I love deep colors. I love most every color in certain applications, but I gravitate to pinks, and occasionally I deviate from that to lavenders, because both of those I think are extremely pretty. Anyway, digressing. Okay, so how are you? I am just sending out lots of hugs and kisses for you today. I hope you are well. I hope that you are excited and that you're going to enjoy this journey with me today, and that you're working on your project, or at least just relaxing and spending some fun time together. So, okay. So let me share with you a recent find. Look at this. Basket and all, with the exception of 4 colors, because I had purchased, and now I don't even recall the ones that I purchased, but I did purchase 4 of these pearl cottons, and these are number 8s. And I was starting, and then we went recently with my son that lives here and daughter-in-law. We love to go out junking together at times, and my son had me notice. He's like, "Look, Mom, he brought this over to me. You might be interested in this." I'm like, "Whoa, I think I am." So I was super excited. I don't remember the cost, but it was very minimal. I think it was in the $2 or less range. And I snatched it up, obviously. But look at this. So these are just really soft fibers. If any of you know what these are, I would love it if you would share, tell me, do tell, because I really don't know. And this looks like it's never been used. 150 yards of that. And then this, the tag is gone, so I don't know. But these are pinks. Oh, pink, and you know, it's like plethora of deliciousness. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I decided on this that I'm going to try using some of my pearl cottons. These are number 8s that are in this box, or this little tray. And so I used that to do this little bit. I'm not done here. I want to do some, what did they call it? Just a second. Let me get out my little, what did they call it? Okay, the whipped running stitch with some of this too. So I'm not sure. See, I wrote these down the weeks that we did them, and I have every intention of actually putting this in my book at some point, but for now I just keep it in this simple little, I just keep stuff in here, just a fun little. And I actually have a video on that when I made those a couple of years ago. Okay, so if you have not viewed Sarah's and Rachel's channels yet for today, you've got to view them, obviously. They bring out, I love it because they do different things, and yet, you know, they're both beautiful and skilled in their own ways, and it gives you just that much more interesting ideas that you can use in your work. So I am going to now, I just saw their pictures on Instagram that they put, and now I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to go watch both of their videos. And then I will be back and we will start deciding what we want to do with our backgrounds. But I was blown away by their pictures on Instagram. So I'm going to go watch them. I encourage you to put my video on pause and go watch them and come back, you know, after you've viewed theirs as well. And we will continue. This is just so much fun. All right, girlfriends, I'll be right back. Welcome back. All right, that was wonderful. I loved both Rachel's and Sarah's videos, and wow, did it ever give me some different ideas. I originally was thinking of just, you know, really just embroidering flowers on here and, you know, different stitches and whatnot, not really doing much more, but especially with Rachel's, her piece was so beautiful that I went ahead and I printed some things on some fabric. I've done that before, of course, but I just thought I would do, you know, just do a couple of things, and maybe one of these could work as a focal point. I think for this particular one, I am going to bring in the reds because of this. I mean, I don't have to, and it could go with lots of different things. I mean, yellow would be very pretty too. I could do the pinks. I can do anything I want. You know, it's my piece. I can do anything I want, and so can you. So I did print out a couple of of little images that we could look at. I think this is very sweet. I like this as well. Beautiful vintage bouquet. And this is a really sweet picture of flowers. I also had this. I thought that was really nice. And then I just printed out a little bit of kind of ephemera type, just to sort of actually, honestly, just to fill up the page so that I didn't waste any of the fabric with the, with printing on just a part of the page. So I also found a piece of my fabric that I just adore. This is so gorgeous. And I cut out a couple of these images I thought were very, very pretty that are highlighting, the reds. I thought about doing the black in here as well, but I kind of tried to trim off as much of the black as I could because I don't know exactly why, because I do think this is absolutely beautiful. But anyway, for now, we'll just say for now. And then I also have this that I can use, that I could do a beautiful, that could be really pretty too. It could be, well, you could just do roses. And these aren't roses. I don't remember what they are. If you know what they are, please share. I would appreciate that. Let's see if my selvage says anything about them. If it tells, do tell. Oh, I've already cut that part off. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's fine then. But I don't want to do it all red either, because, I don't want to overpower it. So anyway, here's a possibility. I can do a little bit more with this. I can bring in one of these images and have so that you would have 3 floral images. You can figure out where to put them. I thought this was very beautiful. And if I do this, maybe I don't need 3 images, really. But where maybe, maybe 2 would do. Oh, that's so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I like that. I kind of like that down there. And I guess we can take the needle out. That could go up there. Would I want to bring in any more of this kind of thing? These were just, I wasn't necessarily trying to get these in together. However, that's kind of cool looking, isn't it? Kind of like that. Well, one of the things we can do is go ahead and take the backing from printing on the fabric here. We could. This makes this a very vintage looking piece, I think. Gives it that definite. I kind of am really liking this right here, actually. What do you think? Tell me, hurry. And of course that doesn't mean that's all I'm going to do, but I think I think I'm going to go with that. I think I am. So I'm going to go ahead and set these other little fabric images aside. And we will focus on this one and what we can do here. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to take a picture of that so I remember the placement. And then I will continue, I think, to do some things in the background here. One of the things that I was thinking about doing, and let's just get started, see if we can do this for just a few minutes, or a couple of minutes, something. Okay, where are you? Okay. Oh, maybe that's it. Aha! We found the end. All right. Let's go ahead and trim that off. And let's, whoops, get this in here. This is not my favorite thing to do. I used to be so much better at doing this when I was younger. All right. So look what I'm going to do. I'm just going to glue this little sucker together. Let's see if that helps. So it doesn't come apart on me now. Aha! Come on. All right. I need to get a needle threader so that I'm not, being so ridiculous. Okay, let me get my little fabric roll, and I haven't had a chance to do a video on this yet, you guys. I just, it's on my list. It is on my list, my friends. But I have to, first things first. All right. And I have enjoyed, though, using this pearl cotton. I think I mentioned to you just a little bit earlier in this video that I just started using this. This cream color is that. Now, okay, so I think we're gonna start right in here. And we will just give this a little bit of pop with some added color here. And this is fun because I've not done this stitch before. And so, I mean, before, Rachel and Sarah showed it to us and I started doing this challenge. So it's fun to do something different and feel like you're enjoying, you're enjoying doing it, having an enjoyable time with the process. Okay. Well, let's see. I guess there's one more little guy there, and we will just go down at the end. Whoops. That fun? Now, let's see, let's do another one or two, and then I'll just do it on my own, and then just turn the video on after I am done. And we shall see what we shall see. We shall see what it does. I think it's going to be fun. That's one thing that I'm really loving about doing these challenges is, oh, come on, is just exploring just something different. And yet this is something that I can still, come on. It's a little more challenging because my fabric isn't just a soft cotton. It's got a little more body to it, and so it has little ridges that come up that want to catch as I put this through my thread. So it's a little more challenging to do it on this fabric than it was on my sampler, where I just did it on the flat cotton. Then it was super simple. And I mean, this isn't hard, but let's see, I think we'll call that good on that. Okay, so now let's see how that's going to look. And I think I like it, but I don't think I'm going to do it all throughout. What I might do is do 2, leave 2, do 2, leave 2, and like that, to kind of give it a little more striped like I've got here. Anyway, all right, I'm going to play here a little bit and I shall return. Okay, I am back and I want to show you what I have done. I went ahead and stitched everything down. You can see my little quilting stitches, if you will. Excuse me. I've filled in here with some red and some pink. I don't know if you can see that well, but I just did some running stitches both ways, and I like that. Added pink, and then I did a seed stitch around here, and I really like that. And then I did, this is what I was working on when I had the video on last, and I like that. So we are moving forward here. Now let's just go ahead and take a peek, see how we're getting along this way. Can't remember exactly, as I recall. This was going to be down yonder, and this was going to be, I think I actually was putting this to come down this way. Oh, I like that. I'm really liking that. And I like what we've done so far with some of these other stitches. I'm still not ready, I think, to add these on just yet. I want to do some more background stitching and we will continue on. I think I'm going to call this good, though, for this week's stitching. I'm loving this so much, and I hope that you are coming along really well with your project. Yeah, so we will see you next time for another Roxy's Journal of Stitchery episode. So, you guys, I love you. Until next video, have a fabulous day. Bye-bye now.